tonight's girls varsity basketball matchup between the Western Michigan Christian Warriors on their home court facing the Crusaders of Muskegon Catholic Central. Tonight's game is for at least a share of the conference title for the River Valley for the girls this year. Western Michigan Christian coming in at 7-0. Lady Crusaders coming in at 6-1. Their lone conference loss to the Warriors earlier in the season. And we're set to tip. We will have Neal jumping versus Brunsma of the Warriors. Brunsma taps to Mers. Mers will set the offense for the Warriors to the right wing to number 22, Kraker. Kraker looks to jump shot, short, rebounded by Ekoff. Gets her own rebound again. Loses the ball off her foot. Loose ball fought for. Ekoff comes up with it. Out to Kraker. Kraker back to Mers. Mers will set the offense. Crusaders come out in a 2-3 zone tonight. Brunsma with it now on the left wing. Kicks it back to Mers at the top. Mers with it now. Over to Kraker. Kraker back to Mers. Mers quickly swings to Brunsma. Brunsma, one dribble to the right. Kicks out to Kraker. Jump shot is up and short. Rebound by Neal of the Crusaders. She looks to push the other way. Up ahead to Thompson. Thompson drives middle. Cut off nicely by two Warriors. Locke with the jump shot. Short. Good box out there by number 33, Recknagel for the Warriors. Mers over to the right wing to Kraker. Kraker right back to Mers. Looking into the post, but good denial defense by the Crusaders. Brunsma to her right. Jump shot is up. Way off the mark. Rebound by Salas. Salas will push the other way for the Lady Crusaders. Kicks a Locke on the right wing. Locke drives middle. Hands off to Thompson. Thompson picked up by Brunsma. Thompson in the middle to Neal. Neal has a mismatch on her with Ekoff. Salas, three-point shot is up and short off the front of the rim. Batted out of bounds by Mastella. It'll be Warrior ball. Brunsma to inbound for the Warriors. Gets it into Mers. Crusaders pick up full court. Mers reverses it over to Kraker. Kraker up the left side. Gets it to Ekoff. Ekoff gets out of trouble. Gets it back to Mers. Mers will set the offense for the Warriors. Nice job by the Warriors breaking the pressure defense there of the Crusaders. Mers attempts to drive right. Cut off nicely by Lott. Gets it back to Ekoff. Top of the key. Brunsma driving with the right hand baseline, and it is dribbled out of bounds off of the knee of Rachel Brunsma for the Warriors. It'll be Crusader ball. Salas with it now for the Crusaders. Catherine Salas is a senior point guard for the Crusaders, a 4-year varsity starter. She's nearing the 1,000 point mark for her career. Drives baseline, shot is up. Good defense there by Rettnagel, as well as Ekoff. Setting the drive down from Salas on the baseline. Ball is loose, fought for. Thompson comes up with it. Good hustle there on the part of Thompson and a few of the other Crusaders. Come off the loose ball. Thompson over to Neal. Neal again with the mismatch on her. Hands off to Salas. Salas will reset the offense for the Crusaders. High ball screen by Mastella, and she is called for a moving screen. Looks like Salas may have took off just a split second too early. Mastella didn't have a chance to set herself and is called for the moving screen. It'll be Warrior ball. Brunsma to inbound. Crusaders again pick up full court. Ekoff with it now on the right wing. Crusaders have done a nice job of pushing standout post player Vanessa Ekoff out on the perimeter so far this first quarter. Shot is off the mark by Brunsma, rebounded by Thompson. Thompson ahead to Salas. Salas up the right wing to Locke. Locke will pull it back out. Nice job of recovering there by the Warriors. Good defense on the ball here by Mers, fighting through screens. Salas dribbles left, and she loses control of the ball. Is called for a carrying violation. Brunsma to inbound for the Warriors, coming the other way. Crusaders now in three-quarter court pressure. Appears to be a 1-3-1 press. Warriors doing a nice job of handling it in the backcourt. Baker breaks through the pressure nicely. Tries to swing it back to Mers at the top, deflected by Locke, but Mers comes up with it. Locke again with the good hands on defense. Baker tries to feed the post. Good denial defense there by number 2, Neal of the Crusaders. She taps the ball out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Inbounded to Ecoff. Ecoff up and good. No foul called. We have an early 2-0 lead for the Warriors. Three-point shot is up by Neal and nothing but the bottom of the net. Crusaders lead 3-2, and we have a timeout by the Crusaders. It'll be their first charge timeout. You'll notice tonight both teams wearing their non-traditional uniforms. The Warriors wearing blue and white, and the Crusaders wearing blue, primarily blue jerseys. The Western Michigan Christian Warriors are celebrating a diabetes awareness night in cooperation with Muskegon Catholic Central. Nearly $6,000, or just over that, was raised tonight for juvenile diabetes awareness. And we donated to the Diabetes Association. I'd like to give credit to Amanda Boscher of Western Michigan Christian for organizing tonight's event. It really turned out to be a great event. There were a lot of people in attendance that suffer from diabetes and have their names on backs of one of the girls' jerseys tonight. Great cause. A lot of nice money donated for and raised for tonight by both schools. Salas with the ball now up at the top, over to Neal. Neal drives middle, cut off nicely by Mers and Ecoff. Gets it back to Salas. Salas driving middle, hands off to Locke. Locke gets a nice ball screen from Neal. Over to Salas in the corner. Salas gets it to Thompson now in the corner. Thompson looks to pull up for a jump shot, cut off nicely by Mers. Warriors playing excellent defense this possession. Thompson drives middle, kicks out to Neal. Neal drives middle, cut off nicely by a couple of Warriors. Rebound fought for. Ecoff comes up with it. Brunsma drives baseline, long off the mark. Rebound by Recknagel. Gets it back to Ecoff, and there's 3-second violation called on the Warriors. Good work on the offensive glass by the Warriors. To no avail. It'll be Thompson to inbound for the Crusaders. Salas bringing the ball up against Mers. It's a nice screen from Harris. Salas hands off to Neal. Neal hands off to Locke. Locke looks to pull up for the jump shot, kicks back to Harris. Neal with it now on the right wing, defended by number 24, Jessica Knoll. Neal drives middle, shot is up, draws the contact from Ecoff. Bucket is good. Neal will go to the line for one. 5-2 early lead for the Crusaders. The and one free throw is up and good. 6-2 Crusaders as they come out of their 1-3-1 three-quarter court press and now pick up in man. Mers gets it deep on the baseline, breaks the pressure easily up the left side. Good recovery there by number 1 Harris and 22 Locke of the Crusaders. Brunsma with it now at the top, drives middle, and she is fouled on the floor. Basket will not count. We have a blocking call on the Crusaders. It will be Warrior ball out of bounds on the baseline. Mers to inbound. Briggs checks in for Locke for the Crusaders. Ball inbounded to 34. Johnson nearly stolen away, but Brunswick comes up with the loose ball, and she finishes 6-4, Crusaders lead. Excellent hustle play there by Brunsma and a good finish. Briggs with it now, drives middle, cut off nicely, hands off to Neal. Neal probing the defense, hands off to Locke. Or Salas, rather, I beg your pardon. Salas drives middle, kicks out to Briggs. Jump shot is up and long. Rebound fought for. Tapped out of bounds off of number 23, Wickstrom of the Crusaders. It will be Warrior ball. Brunsma inbounds to Mers. Brunsma with it now off the right side. Swings back to Mers. Mers penetrates left. Dumps off to number 34. Bucket is good. Johnson with the 2-point basket. Nice play there by Mers and a good finish by Johnson. 6-6. Tie ball game here in the first quarter. Sales with the ball at the top. Drives middle. Kicks out to Briggs. Briggs drives middle. Swings all the way over to Neal. Neal drives baseline. Up and good. 8-6 Crusaders lead as we're winding down the first quarter. Just under 40 seconds remaining. Crusaders again pick up with pressure. Mers does a nice job of handling it. Gets the ball up to 24, Knoll. Knoll gets it back to Mers. Mers will set the offense. Mers kicks out to the left wing. And it is deflected out of bounds off of the Crusaders. Pass intended for number 3, Wright. Knoll to inbound for the Warriors. She gets it into Mers. Mers has been dealing with Crusader pressure almost the entire quarter. She has to be tiring, but to her credit, I don't believe has turned the ball over yet. Mers gets it into a 34, Johnson, and she walks with it. Good defensive stand there by the Crusaders. It'll be Salas to inbound to Thompson. Salas with it now up the right wing. Hands off to Locke. Locke drives middle. Kicks out to Thompson. Shot is up at the buzzer. No good. Rebounded by Wickstrom. The last second putback falls short. As end the first quarter is 8-6 Crusaders lead. We will go to a break. Please come back and join us for tonight's second quarter of the championship game, effectively, in the River Valley Girls Basketball Conference between the Western Michigan Warriors and the Lady Crusaders of Muskegon Catholic Central.